It's Monday and it's high noon. Extreme Health Radio is here right now. We're going to talk fitness. We're going to talk nutrition. We're going to talk the head game. Now drop and give me 20. Well, good afternoon. It is high noon, and then welcome to the Extreme Health Radio Show. Now, folks, new day, new time, twice the show. Let me say that again. New day, that's Monday. New time, that's 12 o'clock, high noon, and twice the show. That's right. We're going to be on now twice as long by popular demand. The one complaint I got from listeners was, Fred, we love your show, but I'm waiting for something. I'm like, oh my goodness, what am I doing wrong? They go, the show's not long enough. I says, okay, well, I can fix that one. So, new day, new time, twice the show. Every Monday, forever and ever and ever. 12 o'clock, high noon on News Talk 1450 WOLAM. Hey, I am Coach Fred. I'm the Now Drop and Give Me 20 guy. And I want to welcome you to the Extreme Health Radio Show, brought to you by the Fred Foster Fitness Company and Fitness for Eternity, offering personal and group fitness training for people of all ages, home, office, gym, inside, outside, land, water, day or night. The Fitness for Eternity team of wellness professionals have all the tools necessary to get you in the best shape of your life. But in order for us to get to you, you've got to first get to us. So, right now, go to fitness, better yet, let's go to extremehealthseminars.com. That's right, because we're Extreme Health. extremehealthseminarswithans.com, or give us a call at 240-403-4100. That's 240-403-4100 to schedule your free fitness consultation with one of our certified fitness instructors. Now drop and give me 20. You know, folks, I got up this morning and there was snow coming out the sky, and I said, amen, I'm ready to roll. Because, see, unlike others, we're the post office of radio here at Extreme Health Radio. Neither rain nor snow, no dark of night will keep us from our appointed rounds. Our appointed rounds are we are here to help you get in the best shape of your life. Our guest today is Miss Candice Camille. Now, listen, let me just make it real simple. She is amazing. She is awesome. She is phenomenal. I'm not going to take too much time talking about it because I want to talk to her. But even while you're listening, I want you to write this number down. 1-800-450-7876. Let me say it a little slower for you. 800-450-7876. Speak to me, Coach Fred, or Candice Camille on the line. And Candice, are you out there?
Yes, I am, Fred. How are you? How are you?
Hey, listen, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling better now that you're here with me. Thank you for that. And listen, before we begin, I just want to hear from you. How did you find out about Extreme Health?
Oh, my goodness, Fred Foster, Coach Fred Foster. I actually found out about the Circle of Champions from being one of the members of that great organization and meeting you and starting it, and also becoming a part of, one of the presenters in Extreme Health, because it's exactly what I believe.
Well, I love that. I love that. Well, let's talk about you right now. Now, I know that today you're in great shape. Today you are a foxy lady. Today you are in extreme health. Today you teach and show others how to do the same thing. But I understand it wasn't always that way. So take us back a little ways. Tell us how you got to where you are today.
Well, before I start that, Fred, I just want to thank you and News Talk 1450 for just giving me the opportunity to come and share my story and my testimony. And you're absolutely right. It was not always like this as I am today. Today I am owner of Pure Euphoria Bed and Breakfast and Candice Camille Fitness. And no, 20 years ago, it wasn't like that. About 20 years ago, I was diagnosed with tracheal cancer. Actually, with ACC is the correct term, and that's adenoid cystic carcinoma, cancer of the throat. And when they diagnosed me, I went through around the chemo and all the medications and everything. Did what they told me I had to do, and it wasn't that I had any symptoms or anything. But my background is in pulmonary medicine. I was a pulmonary technologist and respiratory therapist. So I worked with patients that had respiratory and pulmonary problems, dealt with patients on trachs and ventilators and all that stuff. And I never was a smoker, so I couldn't understand how the heck that I got this particular disease. But again, knowing the stresses of life, that possibly this is where it came from. But about in 1992, I was diagnosed with going through chemo and radiation. In 1993-94, they told me that, that this cancer possibly was going to spread, but it was localized, and they can do surgery to stop it from progressing to my lymph nodes and going through my body. And the surgery consists of them cutting out my throat and me becoming the very thing that I did not, what I was working with, that I was going to have a trach, that I was going to have a hole in my throat, and possibly that's how I was going to land on a ventilator. And I was married at the time, and I said, absolutely not. I did not want to do that. So I chose not to have this surgery. My husband was...
Now, hold on, stop for a second. I want to make sure I got this right. We're talking about the doctors cutting out your voice box, am I right?
Yes.
Okay, we're talking about them saying cancer of the throat, which is real close to the brain and every other vital organ I can think of. It might spread. Yeah, they localize it, but those things don't always stay the same. And you said no to your husband and no to the doctor.
Yes, I did.
All right, so tell me more.
Well, I felt like I was just in the middle of them. My husband, was ready. Okay, where do we sign? Let's just go get this done. This is going to save your life. But I didn't look at that as saving my life. I looked at this as living a life for my children, for my family, going through what I was taking care of. And that was a hard life. It was hard for my patients. It was hard for me. So I couldn't imagine becoming one of them. And in that moment, Fred, believe it or not, as I think back now, I chose death than to live that life.
Wow. Okay, so you didn't have the surgery, so what did you do?
I went home and I prepared to die.
Wow.
And I was getting ready to just basically just say, let me just do what I can do to make sure life was better for my two children. I had two young children at the time. They were young and they're teenagers, and one wasn't even a teenager yet. So basically it was, I need to set them straight. This life of them taking care of me as a trach patient, and what it entailed, and I knew what it entailed, all of it. I wasn't going to throw that on them. So I just told my husband, then let's go home to prepare to die. And I still saw my doctors. I still took my medicine. I still did some of the chemo and stuff like that. Again, just preparing for death, but still holding on to that one thing. You hold on to that hope that one day I'm going to do this chemo, I'm going to do this radiation, and this thing is going to shrink and go away. They started doing bronchoscopies on me and cauterizing and lasering and all the other things that I thought that would be different, that was going to help this. But when none of that worked, I think about back then, Fred, I did not believe in God. Can you imagine that? I didn't, because I lived such a horrific life that all the stuff that I've gone through, I couldn't think of a supernatural human that I thought at the time that was going to come in and, save my life.
So let me jump in now. So let me make sure I understand this. You go home preparing to die. Yeah, you got a slither of hope, but you don't believe in God. I'm sure your husband's probably out of his mind. Your children are young, but they're young enough that I believe to kind of understand what's going on. And you're like, no, I can't do it that way. I have to do it this way. I mean, that's a pretty dark place, isn't it?
Oh, dark. It was beyond dark. There was not a slither of light anywhere. But in one moment, I had a girlfriend that used to come in and pray for me. And I would be like, get away from me. I don't want to hear nothing about you and your God. I just don't believe it. He can't do anything. They told me I was going to die. What can he possibly do in this moment? So my girlfriend told me, she says, you better stop that. you better stop talking about God like that because he's going to strike you down. And I was like, really? I'm already struck. Are you kidding me? They just told me I was checking out. So get away from me. I don't want to hear that. He was like, girl, come on. All you got to do is pray and believe. I was like, I don't know anything about this praying thing. And I remember the stuff my grandmother used to tell me and all of that, but I never really saw it different. And she said, that's because you don't believe.
Wow.
So I made...
No, I'm just going wow over here because that's an incredible story. Okay, Phil, tell me what it was. Tell me what a day was like for you. In other words, you're at home now. All right. I mean, were you laid in bed? Were you getting up and around a little bit? What was it like when you got up in the morning and when you went to bed? What happened in between all of that?
Well, when I got, for the time that I was able to move when I got up in the morning, it was a matter of just trying to keep something on my stomach. That was the biggest thing about my day, keeping something on my stomach and then trying to get to the bathroom to puke in the toilet was all over the place. Those were the days when I decided not to do the chemo and the radiation and stuff anymore because at a point the doctor said there's nothing we can do. So take the medication. They gave me home medication. So there's chemo oral meds that you can take. So they gave me that, and that's what I was taking home. But going to the bathroom, trying to keep something on my stomach, and eating was the course of my day and getting back in the bed. But there became a time that I got so weak that I was in the bed. There was no getting to the bathroom by myself. There was none of that. So I laid there just pretty much wasting away until that moment I decided to pray.
No, before you get to that, I just want to make sure we get this, because I know you're laying in bed, you're not eating or you're not eating well, certainly you're throwing up what you put in you, and I know you today. I know what you look like today, but tell people now, if it's okay, can you tell people how old you are today?
Fred taking me to the senior citizen's age. I guess not quite a senior citizen, but I'm 60.
You're 60 years old today. So now we're talking about 20 years ago, a little bit more than 20 years ago. So you were late 30s, early 40s doing all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you were a young woman. Now, did you weigh more than you used to weigh? Would you weigh more then that you weigh now? I mean, were you exercising? What were or were not you doing? Because I want to kind of put people in that place.
Okay. Well, before even I, got sick or got diagnosed, I mean, I was exercising somewhat, but even back then, you got life and you're back and forth to work and you're taking care of your family and you're doing it and you're trying. But I have blew up to about 210 pounds.
And you're how tall?
About 5'4".
Oh, hold on, 5'4", 210. I'm doing the math. A few weeks ago, we had a woman I described her as a barrel. She was 4'11", 183, 5'10", 210. I'm thinking really big beach ball?
Yeah, pretty much. I was a Michelin woman because I had the rolls. So that's how I saw myself at the time. I would make fun of it. I was the Michelin woman.
Okay.
A Pillsbury Dough woman. So
okay, so you weren't exactly the healthiest, and then the disease hit you. You said no to the tracheotomy. You're at home. Now what?
Well, like I said, my life began in the moment that decided to try God.
Okay.
So, I mean, I went back and forth with losing weight up and down, because at one point they had me on prednisone and everything. So I was all over the place, when I was stricken. So up, down, not eating. Today they have Ensure. Back then we had Such the Cow.
We are going back now.
So we are going back, So, but for that moment that night, I decided to give my friend God a chance.
Okay, well, listen, we're going to be taking a break shortly. But when we come back, we want to do something. I want to start with God. Tell me about the turnaround. Tell me how you turned around. And folks, listen to the Extreme Health Radio Show brought to you by the Fred Foster Fitness Company and Fitness for Eternity, offering personal and group fitness training for people of all ages. Now, callers, you want to speak to Coach Fred? You want to speak to Candice? Give us a call. 1-800-450-7876 is 1-800-450-7876. Now, trap and give me 20. All right. right, well, welcome back to Extreme Health Radio. Hey, I'm Coach Fred, and this is Extreme Health Radio Show. New day, new time, twice the show. That's it. Every Monday, high noon. Every Monday, we've got a new day, new time. Hey, I'm Coach Fred, and this is the Extreme Health Radio Show brought to you by the Fred Foster Fitness Company and Fitness for Eternity, offering personal and group fitness training for people of all ages, home, office, gym, inside, outside, land, water, day or night. The Fitness for Eternity team of wellness professionals will get you in the best shape of your life. But in order for us to get to you, you have to first give us a call. So go to extremehealthseminars.com. That's extremehealthseminars with an S.com, or call our office at 240-403-4100. That's 240-403-4100 to schedule your fitness evaluation, your free fitness evaluation with one of our certified fitness instructors. Well, we are talking to Miss Candice Camille, cancer conqueror, cancer survivor. I think we may have lost Candice for a moment, but that's okay. We're gonna get that going. We're gonna get that back. But anyway, so Candice is gonna be back with us, and you still can call in, folks, at 1-800-450-7876. That's 800-450-7876, and we will make that happen. But just to kind of recap for those that may have been joining us, Candice Camille, she is a fitness expert. She is a cancer conqueror. She was telling us her story. She has an incredible history of just helping other people get in shape. I've known it. I've spent time with her, seen the results. In fact, we were down in Florida together this past summer, and she took a group out early in the morning, and my wife was among them. My wife came back into the room. It was early in the morning. She looked up and says, "Candice Camille, game changer." I says, "I love that." And we have Candice back with us?
Yes.
Candice, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, you know something? I'm not worried about losing you for a moment. The delay is not a denial. I know that much, so that's okay. Besides, people are waiting with bated breath for the next thing you're about to tell us. So here it is. You went to God. Somehow you and God connected. Just take a minute to tell us about that.
Wow. Oh, my God. I call him Big Daddy. He calls me Chick. So the relationship today.
No, wait a minute. I in my Bible, Big Daddy and Chick, I got the wrong version of the Bible. I gotta get your Bible. New King James and New Internet. No, none of my stuff has that stuff. So we need to do a Bible study together. You need to show me Big Daddy and Chick. Maybe I'm like, bruh.
I'm trying to tell you, we got a serious relationship going on, intimate as it is today, that goes back, as though that was the day I was reborn. And just listening to my girlfriend and telling me, I can almost see what she was feeling today. But back then, I wasn't open enough. And that's the thing, is when you don't get open and you stay closed off to everything, you can't see anything.
Hold on, Candice. Say that again real slow. When you just aren't open. Say that real slow. I want to make sure people get that one.
Yeah. When you're just not open, you can't see, or better yet, feel anything. You stay in that place of darkness that's beyond, and that's where I was.
Wow. Tell me more.
So one night I decided to just go to sleep and be ready, because I didn't think I was going to wake up the next day, or as some of our elders used to say, I just realized I'm just going to wake up dead. Not even understanding that you're going to wake up dead. What is that? But that's what I thought. So that night, but when I went to bed, and I honestly said goodbye to my husband. I didn't say goodbye to my kids. I kept them shielded, because I really did not, in that moment, made the decision not to really keep them in this. So I kept them as far away as possible. But I laid down in the bed, because that's all I can do. And I went to prayer, what I know was praying, because I didn't know how to do it. I was like, what is that? She said, just talk to him like we're having a conversation here. So I did just that. And my opening statement to God was, okay, God, I'm going to give this a shot if you exist. I said, so right now, can you shoot me some bail? I'm from New Jersey, so that means, could you help a sister out? And I said, because, I'm really tired of this and I can't do this anymore. I can't bear this pain. I can't keep anything on my stomach. So I want one or two things to happen. I said, my girlfriend told me that where you were was a really good place. I said, so can you just either take me to that place, or either can you just give me the strength to get up so I can take care of my kids? And I just said, amen. And I laid down.
And it was a done deal.
Nah, it wasn't done yet.
Oh, tell me more. Tell me more then.
Because I got up 3 minutes later. I was like, hold on, God, one more thing. My friend told me to always end the prayer in Jesus' name. Amen. Then it began.
Then it was done. Okay. All right.
Then it was a done deal. But I woke up the next morning, and I literally thought I was dead. So again, we're going back to I'm going to wake up dead. But I heard birds outside, because I was like, that is some awesome person, God, because he took my whole room with him. But then I realized that I wasn't dead, that there was some living still going on. And in that moment, that was when my relationship, that my belief system just got stronger. Like, there is that spirit, but it was not outside of me, that it was inside of me.
Wow. And
I let my spirit man through on that night.
So tell me, what did you do? The spirit man came through. Chick, he says, chick, go do it. So what did you do?
Yeah, he was like, oh, chick, it's time. So he pushed me out of the bed, because that's the only thing I can say to this day. I still say he pushed me out of the bed. I hit that freaking floor so hard. It hurt so good. How about that? I was laughing and crying all in the same, because boy, did it hurt. I hit that floor pretty hard. And it was like I went to reach over and I threw myself out of the bed, or I still say God threw me out of that bed. My husband come running in the room because he heard me yelling, and I'm laughing and I'm crying. And he was like, what happened? I was like, I'm on the floor. Oh, my God, my legs hurt. Everything hurt. But I'm laughing. And he was like, well, what the heck are you laughing? I was like, there, it's movement. That's why today I said movement does not occur until you move. There was movement. So in that moment, I sort of, for less of a better phrase to put it, I went to work and I went back for what I knew and what I knew about the body. And that is the things that make the body strong. What is it? That's through movement and giving it good food. And at the moment, my good food was that Sustacal. And it was my duty to try to get this stuff in me, no matter, excuse this, no matter how much I threw up, no matter how much I puked or anything. In that moment, as I'm crawling, trying to get to the bathroom on my own, and it didn't happen. And I made a mess. But my husband was there, God rest his soul, that cleaned me up and took care of me. And that was the day that I decided to live, because God gave me that edge, built up my belief system to know that I now can do this. And not only for my children, but for me now. I got real selfish.
Say that again. Say it again.
I got real selfish.
Now explain to us what that means.
That means the second definition of self first, because nothing in my life was going to be better if I did not get me better. So I went to work to get me better, no matter what anybody said. My husband thought I was going to hurt myself. My children wasn't sure what the heck was going on, but getting me better means I needed to move and I needed to eat. So I went over, I would get to my toilet. I would, the old Space Savers that was over the toilet back in the day.
Yeah.
I would fill those things up with cans and cans of Sustacal.
Wow.
And I would stay over the toilet, drinking it and throwing up, drinking it and throwing up. Just take yourself there. It was horrible, the retching. But I said, one day, this stuff is going to stay down. And it did. I kept going. I did not give up on me because I knew if I continued to do this, because I now believe I was so open that I had somebody that had me.
My goodness. So, Candice, tell us now, what is it like for you today?
Whew. If I can say, as you say, that I float on 1,000 on any given day, it just is overly, the word is not even happy, exhilarated as to what I feel about just being healed, being well, and what that means to me in terms of the body and really, really making it a priority. So my life today consists of teaching anybody that'll listen. Even if they tell me to shut up, I won't. That how important it is to really, really take care of you. Make yourself the priority in this.
Okay, well, let me ask you. Last summer, you and I, we were at a conference together in Florida. And you took a bunch of ladies out on the beach. My wife was among them. She comes back into the room, and I know 7 a.m., I don't know what time it was, and she looks at me, and she shook there. All she said was, Candice, Camille, game changer. Tell me about the game changer. How do you change the game for us?
By making a decision. Because once you make a decision and you plan your process, because one of the things about process is you got to fall in love with the process of your life.
I like that.
So those ladies, I told them that night, if you want to change, all you got to do is show up. And God's going to show out, and so will I. I will be there at 6:30 in the morning. If you want to change the way you move, the way you think, just show up. Let's change the game. The choice is yours. I'm going to be there. I was there, and a lot of ladies showed up, and we hit the beach running. For some of us that can run, for some of us that can walk, and even for some of those that couldn't, we carried along the way. So we got to our destination.
I love that. Well, Candice, we're going to take another break right now. When we get back, Candice, we're going to tell people how they can get in touch with you. We're going to take some phone calls. Hey, 1-800-450-7876. This is Extreme Health Radio Show. I'm Coach Fred. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. All right, and welcome back to Extreme Health Radio. I am Coach Fred. This is the Extreme Health Radio Show. New day, new time, twice the show. Now coming to you every Monday, right here on News Talk 1450 WOLAM. Twice the show, and of course, listen, we're going to bring you the best of the best when it comes to fitness, health, and wellness. Candice, are you out there?
I am.
Well, listen, I want to hear your story, but we have somebody on the line right now. Jerome, are you out there?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. How are you doing, Fred?
I am well. Jerome, welcome to the Extreme Health Radio Show. We've got Candice Camille on the line. Would you like to talk to her?
Hello, Candice. How you doing? This is Jerome Tucker.
Hi, Jerome. How are you?
I'm doing great. Now I'm hearing you on the radio.
How about that?
Yes, I just wanted to call in and commend you on the work you're doing out in your bed and breakfast out in Fort Washington. I mean, it's a tremendous place. It really provides the comfort and the spirit, the energy that we so desperately need here in Prince George's County and in Maryland, where people can get away and you can be overcome by the woods and just the whole atmosphere at Pure New Florida. I really commend you on what you're doing.
Oh, thanks. Thank you so much, Jerome, because one of the things in life is daily, and we're going to deal with the stresses of life. So creating Pure New Florida to be that space, that de-stress zone for all of us can just take a minute to get away and just be still, so we can hear what's in store from us via God, because we're so busy in that rat race that we're going that sometimes that's what it is, time. We don't have time to do it. That's the number one excuse I hear across the board about just trying to get yourself in order, that I don't have time. And what we don't realize is that time is what you have. It's your most precious asset. So if you don't take the time to do what you need to do to get in order, nothing, your life, nothing in it, work, all of that stuff is going to be out of order. So creating this place for you to come, just take a minute to grab the energy in here that's going to help you to get in order, that's huge for me.
Well, Jerome, hey, thanks for calling. We appreciate you listening to the Extreme Health Radio.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Fred. And I also want to give you credit.
Thank you, sir.
For doing this on the air, man. It's great that you're bringing this to WOL.
Thank you.
If I could say one more thing, if possible.
Please.
Okay. With what you're doing, people need to understand and learn, the principles that you're teaching on this show. And so much we can do for ourselves. And I just want to leave one thing. It's about disease. And, your show is addressing how to properly prepare ourselves so we don't have to deal with it. But the definition of disease is an effort of nature to free the system from conditions that result from a violation of the laws of health. In case of sickness, the cause must be ascertained, unhealthy conditions must be changed, wrong habits corrected. The nature is to be assisted in her effort to expel impurities and to reestablish right conditions in the system, and you are helping us to do that, Fred. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate the time. Keep doing what you're doing. You too, Candice. Take care. Peace to you all.
Thank you, Jerome, for that. And, Jerome beat me to the punch, because I was going to ask you, what is Pure Euphoria, and what is Candice Camille Fitness?
Oh, wow. Well, Pure Euphoria is the umbrella, and it actually means clean, being washed to a new state of well-being. That's what it means, and it's so befitting because it's a wellness space. Here at Pure Euphoria, we are a bed and breakfast located in Fort Washington, Maryland, in Prince George's County. But it's a space, like I said, it's an event venue with the wellness touch. And what's unique about this place is that you get to enhance any stay, whether it's for an hour or 24 hours, staying overnight. You get to enhance your stay with a wealth of wellness services, and you get to work with chief wellologists here, Candice Camille, about just being better in terms of the alternative healing like massages and acupuncture, massages, manicure, pedicure, the things that we think we should give ourselves as a gift, and it's things that you should be gifting this to it should be not a luxury, but a necessity in your life just to make your body better. So we have it here locally, so you can come and do that. So we are that an event venue with the wellness touch. So if you're looking to get well, or if you're looking to just create memories, we are that place to come and get it done.
Wow. Now, do me a favor. How do we get in touch with you? How do we get in touch with Pure Euphoria?
You can reach Pure Euphoria at pureneuphoria.com, and that's P as in Peter, URENUPHORIA.com. That's my website, and you can email me at stay, STAYB @ and again, that's stay at pureneuphoria.com, or you can call me. I would love to hear your voice at 301-292-9008.
I like that. There you go. Give us the number one more time there, Candice. I want to make sure I'm writing it down here.
The telephone number is 301-292-9008.
I love that. Now, in your explanation, and again, thank you, Jerome, because he helped me out here. What is a wellologist? I had my Bible open. I was trying to find Big Daddy and Chick. and I don't have it in my version. I'm looking. I mean, I got like 30 Bibles stacked up here. That must be the 31st version. And then now you got me reaching for my dictionary. I'm looking wellologist, and I can't find that one either. So
you know what? There's going to be another edition out that will have it in it because I aim to get it in there.
Okay, well, go ahead. Well, tell us what is a wellologist and what do you do?
Well, a wellologist, if you think about it, like I said, I come from the world of medicine. So, when we think about pornology or technologist and all of that stuff, it's a person that teaches you. So I was here with a group of clients that I was working with one morning, and me and my marketing person was trying to come up with something that best fits me. So, they wanted to call me a coach, a trainer, a facilitator of fitness. And, my clients was like, no, that's not it. Because when I come here, she teaches me to be well. So, my medical stuff kicked in. Okay, so if I'm teaching somebody to be well, so that makes me an ologist. I'm teaching, So when we put well on the front of it, it says, okay, I'm a wellologist. So all 5 of them that was in here that morning said, that's it. So we Googled it, of course, and then nothing came up. And I was like, well, I am that. So that's what I claim, that's what I own, because I teach people to be well. Because it's just not only about fitness, it's about all the stability lens of your life that you need to create that balance.
I love that. What do you do there? If I wanted to come, now we're going to talk about the bread and breakfast. We're going to talk about the staying there. Jerome hit on that. But let's just say I want to get in shape. Let's say maybe I want to stay in shape and get in better shape. If I came to the wellologist, Candice Camille, what are some of the things he could offer?
I offer me. Are you kidding? No, just kidding. But no, I offer you a place to come, because when we think about it, like I said, when I was heavy, before I got sick, I would go to a fat farm to learn how to do the things to lose weight and try to get better. But what I couldn't get was that piece when I went out to Arizona, was to bring it back to New Jersey with me and make it fit into my life and where it still worked. While I was there, everything was structured. But I couldn't fit it into my life because life came back, the kids came back, the work came back. How do I take the time to fit that in? So I wanted to create a place where you can just take a leap. And I say leap because I want you to move forward with this. Take a leap into getting started, into being well. So I have the place where you can come, you can spend a night, you can learn how to exercise. We exercise with you once, twice, or sometimes 3 times a day, depending on what program you pick. We show you how to eat well. The meals are prepared for you, the snacks, and you get that nutrient, that session where you talk to somebody about your challenges and your successes. So you can choose a 24-hour, a 3-day, a 5-day, or a 7-day. And then you get to a program is created for you to take back into your life with you, to make you see that there's no thing you have to go to the gym, you have to do this, but learn how you can fit this in your daily life to make you that priority. We talk about my 8 doctors. If I dare, I call them my doctors because they are healing principles that you can do every day, that you must do every day in order to strike that balance for yourself. So you learn about the 8 wows, we call them, the wisdom of wellology. So you learn how to take that into your life, because one of the things about it, we have to learn how to make ourselves a priority, men and women, to fit it in, to make sure that this is important. And how you do that, you try to create your why, or make your why do I need to do that, so big that it doesn't take you out of the game. And that's where the game changer come in. When you ask yourself, why should I do this? It has to be so big that your skin stays in this game. My why is humongous, that keeps me doing this, what I do every single day, so I can enhance the quality of my life. So that's what we teach here. You how to enhance the quality of your life and get you to go deep so you can find your big why you should do this.
I love it. Well, Candice, listen, we got one more break. We're getting ready to take it home. We're on third base, headed home, folks. It is Extreme Health Radio Show with Coach Fred and Candice Camille. Hey, now drop and give me 20.
1450 WOL.
All right, and welcome back to Extreme Health Radio. I am Coach Fred, and this is the Extreme Health Radio Show. New day, new time, twice the show. We're now on every Monday at high noon. It's 12 o'clock. We're going to talk fitness. We'll talk nutrition, the head game. You're the thing that says, I need to get in shape, I know I should drink more water. I know I should eat a little better, but I just don't do it. Want to get inside your head there. And once the head changes, the body has to follow. I am Coach Fred, the Extreme Health Radio Show, brought to you by the Fred Foster Fitness Company and Fitness for Eternity, offering personal and group fitness training for people of all ages, home, office, gym, inside, outside, land, water, day or night. The Fitness for Eternity team of wellness professionals get you in the best shape of your life. But for us to get to you, you have to first get to us. So go to extremehealthseminars.com. That's extremehealthseminars with an S.com. Or give us a call at 240-403-4100. That's 240-403-4100 to schedule your free fitness evaluation with one of our certified fitness instructors. We're talking to Candice Camille, wellologist, game changer, owner of Pure Euphoria in Fort Washington, Maryland, the best bed and breakfast experience you're going to find anywhere, Prince George's County, or anywhere else on the planet. I've been there. It's incredible. Candice, somebody out there's listening right now, and they're like, well, you know, I'm hearing Candice speak. I know she's a game changer. She's a wellologist, but you know, I just need to get started right in the space that I am. I haven't exercised in years, and I just want one thing I can do today. One thing I can do today that maybe will help me get to tomorrow and then the next day. What's the one thing you might tell them?
I tell them to start where you are. That's number one. And I would say make a decision to get started. And if all the stuff that you hear out of here, that it really doesn't matter. The one thing about changing the body is that you have to eat less and move more. So find that space in your house, right where you are, where you can get up and do something. If you have steps, use them. You have a bleach bottle that we do laundry with, use it. You have a soup can, use it. Just create some type of movement, because the heart is what we need to get into gear. So in your house, when you think about the things, just turn on some music and dance. It gets your heart rate up. That costs you nothing but a little bit of your time. 10 minutes at a clip, just to get you movement. Start where you are.
I love that. I love that. And listen, we are here at Extreme Health Radio. Listen, you still can call in and talk to Candice on the air. Ask her your fitness question about anything you care to know about. It could be about disease and overcoming, conquering cancer or other things. It could be about knocking off a few pounds. It could be about just getting started and getting started right. Give us a call at 1-800-450-7876. That's 800-450-7876. Say, hey, Coach Fred, I want to talk to you, or better yet, let me talk to that lovely lady you got there with you, Candice Camille, and she'd love to, listen, she's a coach, folks. She's a coach. She's CCC, Coach Candice Camille, the game changer / wellologist. All right, Candice, tell me more. Now, if I come to Pure Euphoria, if I want to work out with you, I know you got one class I love. It's called Butts and Guts. Is that what it's called?
Yes, it's called Butts and Guts.
Butts and Guts. I like, so in other words, the stuff that we think about, the butt, the gut. I like that. What do you do?
Well, you know, one of the things, even when I thought about it as I did the research, and especially for those of us as entrepreneurs, and I found some statistics, and these statistics just blew my mind. And it talked about our bottom line, and we're talking about our money, that the size of our bottom line depends on the size of our waistline and our behind. You know, so so the bigger the waistline and the behind, the less your bottom line. So, and there is a correlation in that. So butts and guts extends from that. So it's a matter of you working the two things that most, especially for women, we talk about our stomach and our rear end. So I have a class on Sunday, every Sunday at 4 p.m. That you can make RSVP to or walk in to just let me know to come in and just work on your gut and your butt. It's a way to have fun. Is a way to be with others. If you're just looking for some other way to do it, just stop by and just come have fun with us. I can guarantee you're going to laugh about 5 pounds off your butt. So that's how much fun we have.
Butts and Guts every Sunday, 4 p.m. Pure Euphoria. Candice, we got a caller on the line. So, caller, who's this?
This is Joan Wilson.
Miss Joan Wilson, how are you today?
I'm good. Matter of fact, I'm doing a lot better since I've been working with Candice.
Oh, okay. So tell me about it. What's the best thing you like about it?
Oh, my goodness. For 30 days, she took me on for 30 days. I had an event I wanted to get well enough to be in and be on my feet for 2 days. And after working with Candice for 30 days, I was able to lose well close to 15 pounds, but really was like 13. I think I snuck in a meal there or two. But, I mean, it has been a wonderful journey. And just by eating right, exercising, and having her in my corner to help me to be able to know that, you know, you can do it. And, yes, you will laugh off a couple pounds. You will, you know, go through the Candice, I can't do it, and she just helps you to move and push through all of the fear. You know, there's a fear, and also getting well, especially not exercising after years. So I love the wellologist, Candice, Camille.
So you're telling me it's a little bit less butt and a little bit less gut of you. Is that right? Is that right?
Well, you know what? When she did the measurements, it was a shame that the butt and the gut measured the same. Something's got to give here, and I'd rather it be the gut. So it has been, I mean, I didn't even know how to eat right.
Okay. All
and,
right.
you know, her going to the grocery store with me and saying, listen, you can eat this, but you cannot have that. You know, this, if you want to make the change, you got to do it mentally. So, yes, it was a real good exchange of mindset over fear, and that's what allowed me. Yes, I've been to the butts and guts, but I've been there having Candice to be my personal trainer and foodologist as well, I guess, and wellologist for the last 30 days, and I'm excited.
I love that. Listen, thanks for Ken. If you want to say anything here, because I'm here about the butt, the gut, I'm here about all kinds of stuff.
You know what, again, that sums up just being well, because it takes more than just that movement. Thank you, Joan. It's a pleasure just working with Joan, my corner woman as well. That's when you get somebody in your corner. I dare say I am that person when you make the decision to change. So it depends on what you want to change. It was a matter, she wanted to change. She showed up. You know, my motto, you show up, I show out, to help you get to your end result. Because one of the things I consistently teach is commitment plus consistency is going to give you that result that you're looking for. So you have to be willing to commit. So that's one of the things we talk about when you first come in. Are you committed to this? Because if you are, we're going to help you through that fear. And that's with you just facing everything and rising above what you think about the diseases in your life. Because these diseases are commonplace. You know, hypertension, high cholesterol, diabetes. But all of that stuff is manageable without medication. So when you learn how to eat the right foods, that's good for you, because I tell people, my 1 + 1 don't equal your 2. So we have to figure out that formula for you. This is not a cookie cutter thing. So let's just talk about what's for you. So Joan's formula in that 30-day, we were able to figure it out just for her. So now she has that wellness blueprint to follow for the rest of her life if she chooses to. It's there. You get to choose to stay where you are, or you get the choice to stay where you are or to move. And she chose to move in that direction of enhancing her life. You could too.
Go ahead, finish it off.
I said you could too. And one of the things is about it's in your mind. Make up your mind, because the mind is the master power, and we are mind. It molds and makes everything we do. It's like a looking glass from within. Most of the time we think secrets, you know, in our heart, but our mind knows what it is. So if I had to leave you with anything, it would be your inner picture determines your outer world. What you think about, you bring about. So if you ever thought about it, thinking about it, writing about it, speaking about, changing your life, it all starts from within. It starts with you. Are you ready? Ask yourself that question.
I love it. Are you ready, Joan? And thank you for this. We're getting close to the end here. So I want to make sure that people know how to get in touch with you and get a hold of you. So go ahead, real slow for us. Give us your website and your phone number again, please.
The website is www.pure, Euphoria, NUPHORIA, CureNephoria.com. That's CureNephoria.com. You can reach me at 301-292-9008.
Wow. Well, thanks so much, Candice. You have been an incredible guest. I've been impressed with you from the very beginning. Listen, you are listening to Extreme Health Radio. New day, new time, new show. Hey, next month, my new co-host, Kelly Campbell, will be on the line. 12 o'clock high noon on News Talk 1450 WOLAM. Now dropping Give Me 20.
You've been listening to Extreme Health Radio. Tune in next Monday and every Monday at 12 noon on News Talk 1450 WOLAM. While the Extreme Health Radio show comes on, we'll talk fitness, nutrition, and the head game. Now drop it, Give Me 20.